Hello, dear friends. Just want to give you an inspirational word, just to encourage you in case of any difficulty you may be going through. Just know that the more you focus on your difficulties, the more you lose your faith, the more you get discouraged, and you're likely to give up on what you're doing. You're also likely to give up on your faith. So mine is just to encourage you. When you focus on Daniel, we see that he was thrown into the den of lions. But a picture was drawn by a friend of mine of the lions in that den. The lions, one lion was looking at the other lion was looking down, another lion was looking at the two lions, another lion was looking at the three lions, and a picture was seen of Daniel. He was looking up, and that friend was asked, "What can you see?" He said, "I can see a lion looking down. I can see a lion looking on another lion. I can see a lion looking on Daniel." And a good friend of mine said, "You've forgotten one thing. Can't you see that Daniel is looking up?" And that was the secret of Daniel. By the way, Daniel was put in the den of lions because he obeyed God. Anytime you obey God, you leave the consequences of obeying God unto his hands, because he's able to handle every consequence when you're obeying him. I'd like to remind you that God operates on principles. What are such principles? For example, when he says you will reap what you sow, God definitely means that whatever you sow, that is what you're going to reap. So because Daniel obeyed God, his obedience gave him good success of his faith. So in anything that you might be going through in such a time, don't focus on your problems. Another example is Abraham. Abraham was told by God to go and offer his only son Isaac as a burnt offering. What do we see? The Bible says God handled the consequences of Abraham's obedience. When he was just there, just about to offer Isaac as a burnt offering, God provided a sheep to be offered as a burnt offering. Friends, do you know that God is always watching? How much do we respond to his word? How much do we trust him? Even in such a difficult moment, how much do you trust him? We can see many examples from the Bible. A widow who was about to die and was told by the man of God, "Can you prepare something for me?" You know what? That widow obeyed the word, not because it was good, not because it was an enjoying moment. He obeyed the word just because it was God's voice. And the Bible says, in her obedience, God handled every circumstance of his obedience. The Bible says she was going through a difficult moment, and God handled that. God gave her food and even more than enough. And you know what? She was just about to prepare something very small which was remaining so that she may eat with her son and die. But because of her obedience, God handled the consequences of her obeying that word. My dear friend, I'm just telling, just obey what God is telling you right now. What has God been telling you? Don't mind about the situation that you are going through. What is more important is looking up unto God. He has your solution. Do you know, every problem we go through, there is a solution and there is an answer. And God has that answer even right now. So friends, mine is to tell you, just trust and obey God, and you'll see the fruits of your obedience. May God bless you.